Hi, Spunky Spunk here. Today we're going to be discussing what citrullinemia actually is and how people get it. Um, I am more familiar with citrullinemia type 1 because that is what I had prior to the liver transplant. To simplify a bunch of medical speak, we're going to use abbreviations. Now, citrullinemia type 1 is abbreviated as AS or ASS. Type 2, I know a little bit about. I know that abbreviation is ASAS, and I know that it's more popular with Japanese descents. Um, I don't know anybody who has type 2, so I can't say too much on that. Now, if we jump right into talking about type 1, the medical term for it is argininosuccinate synthesate deficiency. Yeah, that's really hard to say. Um, and it is one of 6 enzymes that play a role in removing nitrogen out of the body. And the not having this or having the lack of this enzyme results in excessive accumulation of nitrogen in the form of ammonia, which is why people with citrullinemia have episodes of hyperammonia. Hyper meaning elevated. Um, with high ammonia levels, the ammonia builds up in the blood and other bodily fluids. I recently learned that, but now thinking back to when I was younger, it makes perfect sense. Um, like a good example would be when you sweat. Like if you get a cold and you have a fever and you're after the fever breaks, you sweat. When I would sweat, I'd like smell of ammonia. When I had a high ammonia level, people would say that they could smell it on my breath, that it smelled like I drank straight ammonia. Um, as I got older, I realized I could smell it on like the palm of my hand. And it, as strange as this is, there's also a certain taste that comes along with it. If it's it's kind of like a metallic taste, and it happens more when the ammonia level is elevated than any other time. But that certain taste is there, which it does interfere with wanting to eat. So, like when you have episodes of high ammonia level, you don't really want any food. Um, Citrullinemia is the type 1 ASS, occurs in approximately 1 in every 57,000 births worldwide. Um, it is inherited, so with that being said, it's a auto autosomal recessive gene, which that means takes 2 recessive genes, one from mother, one from father, recessive gene. Um, I have learned, well, I've heard about this. I am actually going to go meet with my geneticist and talk more about it. But after a successful liver transplant, to fix the hyperammonia level, which causes the brain to swell, you can still pass down citrullinemia even if that liver transplant was successful and you don't need to take the medicines for it anymore and you don't have these episodes that cause your brain to swell, you you still can pass it down. Um now, now that I've mentioned brain swelling, with The brain swelling. Once the high ammonia level reaches 100, the brain starts to swell. Once the brain starts to swell, that's when brain damage can start taking place. I've heard that when my ammonia level is elevated, my sense of balance is off. My speech is slurred. It's almost like watching somebody who's really, really intoxicated. I've never seen it from an outside point of view, but I've seen videos. It is bothersome to see videos of yourself when you're in like a very vulnerable state. Yes, a lot of parents and family members don't see it that way, and they don't realize it. I personally haven't ever said anything about it. They just knew that it just made me annoyed, mad. Yeah. Now, any questions or comments, please leave in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and you'll be hearing from me for the next video. See you later.